Le damos a grabar y como creo que no tenga... De momento no. Listo, vámonos. No voy a cerrar las gafas.
Gov gave you the news then? We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard? All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Delmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no clue saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her. Understood.
A ver, bien. Cuéntame la situación.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now. Where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be. Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out. You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde then? Is the city safe? Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dalmekian fleet floated by without incident, but not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas,
It will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buick Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. They cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate. Then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way. And so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
Quiero vengarse por lo del
All
ojo.
right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
Me encanta que toda esta zona, no sé si, imagino que esta zona también, sí, porque esto es un cristal madre. Todavía no lo hemos investigado. Hemos destruido este de aquí. Ah, bueno, claro, como lo hemos destruido no está. Y el de ahí. Se nos falta, no, pero 1, 2, 3. Sí, efectivamente. Y igual pues que vaya cambiando el mapa también con los cristales madres destruidos. En plan, que no sea solamente por la estética de ver dónde está etc, sino que cuando lo destruyes es que lo has destruido, no está, no existe. Que lo soy yo, pero...
Fortify the castle gates at once.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Ah, toma por culo.
I thought I was ready for this, but
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
Pena capital.
this isn't an invasion.
He estado leyendo cosas
He'll stop at nothing.
de que la peña se queja de que sea un juego lineal, tío. Hay zonas medianamente, vamos a decir, semi-mundo abiertos, porque no solamente como tal. Hay misiones secundarias, no hay exageradas, que está bien, no es puro secundario. Después de jugar este, veo los fallos que tiene el puto Final Fantasy XV, pero porque fue el primero que jugué, entonces.
Why I do this?
Tío, me gusta mucho más este juego que el 15, no me jodas. Y el 7 remake.
We can get through here.
Sí, vale, que me destruye el escudo. Dios, qué guapo está con las 4. Es que queda guay con las 4 barras. Sí, o sea, no sé, no sabré explicarlo. Lo veo mejor.
I yield! I yield!
Qué cabrones, tío.
Look what we have here. Gentlemen!
Y subo de nivel. Nivel 29. Estoy pensando en equipo. Igual me quito este. E igual me pongo este. Para conseguir más puntos. Eso que implica que mejoramos más las... Bueno, más no. Mejoramos antes las habilidades que estamos utilizando. Porque al final preparado que haga un poquito más de daño, ¿no? Lo puedo conseguir a base de mejorarlo. Y ahora mismo creo que daño precisamente no. Me sobra un poquito. A ver si cambian. Sí, efectivamente tampoco cambia tanto. A ver, pesado. Hacemos así. Puedo utilizarlo, A ver cuánto tiempo duramos y cuánto daño le consigo hacer así. Al suelo. Hostia, pues sí que le he hecho daño, sí. Y se acabó. Cofre. Me encanta que me dan guiles cuando perfectamente puedo tener. Es que puedo tener muchos guiles. Pues que tampoco veo que me hagan falta. Y se acabó. Venir por aquí, ¿no? Supongo, sí.
We're nearly at the castle. It ends there.
¿Qué va a ser un boss? Tiene pinta, ¿no? Eso, una gran batalla. Lo has intentado. Perfecto.
Set her loose.
They have a curl.
Uy, lindo gatito.
Attack! Ready?
What do you think?
Nice try.
Al suelo. Perfecto, vulnerable. Hacíamos esto para empezar a reventar.
It's building up to something.
We need to stop it. Whatever it takes.
Perfecto.
Down.
Then let's make this count.
Al suelo. Bien, vulnerable. Perfecto. Mierda. Al suelo. Me va a tocar en 0, mejorar esa habilidad porque ya estáis viendo la habilidad que usamos.
Enough.
Venga, derrotado.
Jill!
We meet at last, Sid. Or should I say Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kupka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment.
Fuck.
Podrían haber avisado que era un punto de no retorno, que entonces igual sí que hubiese hecho las cajas. Cazas. Que no sé hablar.
Now, on to the festivities.
Él parece escondiéndose. Y diciendo que huya para avisar al resto.
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then. on!
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste. Gav! Shh.
A ver si nos libera. Bien.
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle. But the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming. I have to get to the courtyard.
Vale, entonces no era un punto de no vale. Pensaba que se me había liado, Paco. Y de momento... Bueno, no voy a hablar muy rápido. De momento creo que no. Voy a ponerme este de momento. A ver si aquí hay algo. No tiene pinta.
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
¿Eh? Le están brillando los ojos. Que tiene poderes tú. ¿Qué cojones? ¿Qué cojones?
Jill, can you stand?
Come, Lord Rusty. Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
¿Por qué no bajas y combates, cabrón? Hostia, qué guapo está el lobo. Puto Torgal, tío. Dios.
We're getting out of here. And Toggle, thank you. With me. That includes you.
De momento no lo voy a utilizar por si acaso. Tío, le estoy dando. Hacemos así, por si acaso morimos. Ah, vale.
Still breathing, are you?
Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
I thought buzzards always came in threes.
Let them come.
A solo. ¿Qué hacíamos esto ahora que está completo? Venga, vamos. Perfecto. Mil y pico, ¿no? Perfectísimo. Ya puedo mejorarme lo que quería del Fénix.
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
Una pregunta, ¿hay algo de todo? En un ser parecido a un Nikon. O sea, todavía no... Vale, es lo que quería saber. A ver si tenemos alguna idea de lo que era, pero no. Habilidades. Perfecto. Lo siguiente, que es el siguiente que más utilizamos. Esto no tanto. Pues mira, las habilidades del Fénix que más utilizo yo las tengo. Ah, vale, estoy al completo. Lo único que no tengo es la barra de Bifrit, pero bueno.
I promise you, Sid. You'll die by my hand.
Por si hay algún cofre o algo, Está venido por los laterales, la verdad. Pues estamos al completo. Vamos allá.
Kupka.
trouble on the way?
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend.
No!
A ver, era obvio que lo iba a hacer.
Enough of your games, Kupka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice-damned name. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body. If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you.
Shep, yo maté a Benedicto.
You killed her.
I did.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge.
Se va a transformar en el titán.
We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust.
Oh no. Armadura titán.
Rosfield, you will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my hands.
And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kupka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die!
¡Hostia!
This time, you learned what becomes of those who dare to cross me.
I'll kill you!
Vale, vulnerable. Hacemos así. Para hacer más daño. Guapísimo, tío. Es que... Uf.
You will die by my hand, Frostfield. My hatred for you is unending. And year then, let this palace be your grave!
Oh, shit.
Esquiva certera. Boom. Ah, toma por culo, tito. Uy, qué raro que se le haya quitado la armadura.
Has chosen.
Vale, se ha vuelto a poner. Por algún motivo me lo espera. Al suelo. Perfecto. Y hacemos otra vez lo mismo que antes. Mierda. Mierda.
Just like your forefathers. Your journey ends.
Gasta mucha energía, hay que aprovechar. Al suelo. Bien. Pues se me lío. Hacer así. Perfecto. Hugo Kupka derrotado. Ni de coña. O sí. Bueno, sí, seguramente sí. Sube nivel. Al 30. Qué guapo, tío, este combate. Me estoy ganando con su poder. Joder, y esperamos un combate Ifrit Titan. Igual se convierte en el oscuro. Y lo hacemos.
Kill you.
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Wait!
Another time, Mythos.
Y otro personaje misterioso.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, Luda scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you let her do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I. I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kupka away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do we do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. Alright. It'll give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
El hogar que me vio crecer. A llegar a la guarida a ver qué pasa.
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest. Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
Look, we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those Royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Tomes.
But Lawsman, about what?
About your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Tomes will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill, listen to Talia.
I will. Thank you.
El regreso de un prodigio. Habilidades de titán. Ahora puedes usar los poderes de titán. Gancho petro o puño sísmico. Bueno. Pero no me puedo equipar los tres, ¿verdad? Tendré que cambiar uno. O sea, ¿cómo va esto? O tengo todos equivocados. Es imposible que tenga todo. No sé cómo va esta mierda. Se me da el poder del titán. Bueno, es un poco lento. Me. Este no estaría tan mal. Está bien. Me gusta. Normalito. ¿Hay alguna misión secundaria? No. Tengo cartas.
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye?
Pues no tiene nada. A ver qué me cuenta Otto.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
Oh, she's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and their other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the Canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue.
¿Y de qué me tienen eso, no?
You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, Mike.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill?
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
¿Qué capulla?
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Uno nuevo. De rango A ya, ¿eh? O sea, pues son muy poquitos de rango B y C. A no ser que haya S, triple S y todo el rollo, que no creo.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
A ver, ¿qué me cuenta?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right? I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Sirven fabricar nuevas piezas. Vamos a ver. Lo curioso es que no haya ninguna misión secundaria.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and asked me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment?
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Sí, tengo que hablar contigo también.
And what can I do for you? Quite the opposite. Like father, like daughter.
No creo que sea hija, decir, a lo sumo adoptada. Wow. Bueno, aún así sigue siendo mejor que el que tengo.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Ahora te toca a ti.
You busy?
What's it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? Right. I'll see what I can do. Till I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Back are ya? Summer storm, that one.
A ver qué tienes para fabricarme. Una espada mejor.
Should last you a good while. Not bad, if I do say so myself. And how am I meant to do that then? Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it. That it? Fine.
Vamos a venir aquí, vamos a mirar las cartas. ¿Dónde tengo que ir? Abajo. Y hablamos con él.
How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, will all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
En resumen, ve a donde Marta. ¿Por qué pone 3 escorias?
Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
No tengo ningún viaje rápido, ¿verdad? No. Ambrosia.
Let's go. Faster.
En algún momento eso se activará.
The lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now?
Le contamos todo.
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with thieves. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
A ver.
This shouldn't take long.
Me gustaría tener poderes de titán, pero no sé ni cómo se activa o cómo se pone. Boom. Joder, cuántas oleadas, ¿no? Y cabrón, ¿cómo se ha acercado? Vamos a hacer esto y empezamos a reventar. Al suelo. Listo.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Well, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. So it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. As soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Cogemos este objeto. Y nos vamos a la guarida. No sé si me desbloqueará algo, pero bueno.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Arthur's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there
No preguntes, no
anything else
preguntes.
you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Misión cumplida.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Vamos a seguir con la historia principal un poquito y luego hacemos esto. Y acabamos toda la historia principal por hoy y luego hacemos todo lo secundario y ya.
Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgal. He must have found something.
Ah, pues una misión secundaria está aquí. La cogeremos después. Moverme por la guarida es bastante cómodo, la verdad, así que no me molesta. Lo único que molesta es cuando hay dos, pero bueno.
Jill looked white as a sheet when we met.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare
Lo vi gélido.
an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frost wolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
El puto Fenrir, a tomar
Fenrir
por
the
culo.
Frost Wolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own. His latent birthright as a Frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
¿No te puedes presentar tú? Un momento más tarde. Joder, lo he hecho en un día.
Brilliant.
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Pensaba que me ibas a bloquear. Igual hay que esperar un poco más. Vamos a conseguir un poquitín más de información.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble.
Nuestro tío.
In hindsight. Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
Sire.
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Grega forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
se complica los temas políticos.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
De momento solo son conversaciones, así que vamos a verlas.
It's just one thing after another around here.
Que si mañana me levanto tarde, como está haciendo estos días, pues quiero, si lo hago por la tarde, todavía, pero a la mañana no. Pero me hago yo las misiones secundarias y las cazadas que me den tiempo y continuamos historia. Es que estoy muy engancho.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wayne. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
La cara.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
La explicación del siguiente movimiento.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. Or would that not entail an arduous voyage around the
O sea, este es el segundo cristal madre. Vale.
Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Would that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance.
A ver, que lo ha dejado tullido, o sea, desangra un poco, pero tampoco creo que esté
The
en
journey would
la
mean
muerte muerta.
Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroyd, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Candleward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear.
Por cogerlo.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you. All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
De momento solamente son conversaciones.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's.
Ay, yo pensaba que esto solamente era hablar, mierda.
You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Ahora con el tiro va a ir, ¿o no? Sí, vale. Pues. El episodio lo cortamos tal que aquí.